Mm.
Okay. What's that?
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Hello, Madam Rohazlida. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me tonight. I truly appreciate you making the time for me. My name is Muhammad Fairuz bin Anno, and I'm currently conducting research on how social media impact modern behavior for my upcoming oral presentation. I am very interested in your perspective on whether social media is normalizing disrespectful behavior, and I am grateful to have your professional insight to help strengthen my work. Okay, let's proceed to the first question.
Okay.
Um, do you agree with this statement saying that social media is normalizing disrespectful behaviors? And why do you think that?
All right. Thank you, Feroz. On my opinion, based on my opinion, yes, social media can contribute the normalization of disrespectful behavior because users are often to insults, harassment, mockery, and aggressive arguments on a daily basis. When such this behavior receives attention, like shares or go viral, it can appear socially acceptable or rewarding. So, relatively anonymity and distance provided by online communication may also reduce people's sense of accountability. However, media social is not the sole cause. It reflects broader social attitudes and behavior that already exist on offline. So I agree that yes, media social can contribute to disrespectful behavior.
Okay, that is very insightful point, madam. I appreciate how you highlighted that
Okay.
um, it is not actually majorly um, because of the social media, but it is from the person already the behavior that
Uh,
the person already have and they
yes.
use it on the social media. Okay, now
Yes. Yeah.
do you have
Currently,
any other
media
or
social is not the main problem. The main problem is humans' attitudes.
okay, that's the for the first question, isn't it? Okay,
All
we
right.
move to the second one.
Yes.
Okay, for
Proceed.
the second question is, have you ever experienced any online incident that made you feel disrespectful behavior is being normalized among internet users?
Yes, for my personal experience, no, but I have seen that common examples reported by internet users, sometimes comments where personal attacks receive more engagement than respectful discussion. So online harassment always occur on media social. The widespread of insults during disagreements. This situation can create the impression that disrespectful communication has become commonplace online. So media social is not the main problem, but human attitude. If one person wrongly take place, so they can easily insult, they can easily attack, they can easily comment disrespectful comment. So yeah, being more disrespectful is the most one than the respectful one. Okay, that's a
Okay.
comment.
Thank you for for sharing your experience. It is a very concrete example of how this plays out in a real life, and it definitely adds a lot of depth to my research. And now we can move
Yeah.
to the third question.
Yes.
Um, do you think this disrespectful behavior is the same across multiple social media platforms, or does certain social media encourage disrespectful behavior more than the other social media platform?
Um, yeah, the behavior exists across many platforms. As we know, there are many online platforms, right? But the extent can vary depending on platform design, community norms, and moderation policies. Sometimes platform also encourage more impulsive or confrontational response. In one platform, people more aggressive to comment. In another platform, moderately. So yes, different platform, different comments, different action. Therefore, this dreadful behavior is not identical across all platforms. That's my comments.
Okay, I understand your point saying that other social media, multiple social media actually have different type of
Yeah.
users, and it's actually really depends on the social media that really encourage the people or users to comment more hate behavior, more hate, disrespectful behavior. Do you have any other point to add?
Yeah. Yep, I agree with that. Different platform, different commentation, different disrespectful behaviors. So in another platform, yes, so many hate, so many disrespectful action. In another platform, moderately. So I agree with you.
Okay, now can move to the fourth question.
Yes.
Okay, for the fourth one is some people claim that social media does not normalize disrespectful behavior. Rather, it put the already existing issue in the spotlight. Do you agree with this? And can you give the explanation why?
Um, on my opinion, based on my opinion, disrespectful behavior already existed long before. For social media, also people have a human rights,
Yes.
but in social media's behavior more visible by allowing millions of people to witness interactions. Right? Previously would have remained private. At the same time, increased visibility can influence social norms. Therefore, social media members expose existing problems and in some cases contribute their normalization through related exposure and reward systems. So, yeah, this dreadful behavior exists among humans, but media social and spread it more rapidly.
Mm. Oh, I understand
So
your
I
point.
agree, yeah, I agree with the humans.
What you mean there is the issue is already there, but it is to just spotlight it. And do you have anything more to
Yeah.
add?
Other than all, yeah. Okay, proceed.
Okay. Can we proceed to the fifth question?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And for the final question, and if this trend of online disrespectful were to continue, what impact do you think it would have on the younger generation in the future?
Um, there are so many impacts, but I can say maybe some of the impacts, some of the consequences may comes later. The first one, young people may be desensitized to rude or hostile communication. In other words, people or younger generation become more rude. Respectful discussion, constructive disagreement may become less common. If we take a wrong action, so we can easily bin comment, bad comment, I mean. Also, cyberbullying and online harassment could increase. As we know,
Yeah,
in mediation now, cyberbullying is the common one, right?
yeah, I agree.
Also, mental health issues such as anxiety, stress, low self-esteem may become more prevalent because when the person are read that comment, she's or he's become anxiety, fear. Yeah, different people, different action, right? So there are so many impacts in the youngest generation for the disrespectful behavior. And the last one, younger generation may struggle to develop healthy communication and conflict resolution skill is low because they do not have a constructive opinion. They can't say anything if the wrong one. People are more easily attacked their comment. Okay, so there are so many impacts. This is the common one we can say. So another hand, yeah, we need to do some awareness to encourage school, family, or youngest generation to promote empathy. If we have empathy, we need to think before we talk, right?
Yeah, that is a very
Okay,
powerful point,
that's all
madam.
my opinion.
Okay, that is a very powerful point, madam, and I also understand what you're
Yeah.
trying to say here. That I'm trying to conclude the last point you mentioned, that the cases of online sexual harassment and also hate speech is increasing, especially when the social media existed. And and for the last of your explanation, you said that we need to improve the maybe to give more what is called to give more
Awareness.
awareness to the younger generation, so they can understand what
Yeah.
is the consequences or bad outcome of what they are
Yeah.
trying to say on online platform. So
Yeah.
now, do you have any other um information or explanation to add or no?
So this is the last question, right? So I will make some conclusions. As a conclusion, social media have benefit and also contribute also some badness. But if we take back, the social media can be the bad one. But if we take the good one, social media can be the good one, right?
Yeah, agree.
So, however, because of the human behavior, so we need to create some awareness on human behavior, to have empathy, to have responsible online behavior. So this one is to create an online environment that good for healthy mental, healthy physical, and all the surrounding people. So we can create a more respectful condition or more respectful behavior during the online sessions. So I hope younger generation is more empathy, more have empathy in their self control to create hate comment, to create attack comment. So this one is the first one we need to do. So conclusion as the last one conclusion. So social media have made disrespectful behavior, but in some situation it can create the good one if people make it good. All right.
Okay. Okay, Madam Roslida. Thank you once
All right.
again for your time and for such a thoughtful, detailed answers tonight. This has been
Yeah.
incredibly helpful for my project, and I feel much more prepared for my presentation after this. I hope you have a
Okay.
great rest of your night, and thank you. That's all.
Okay. Thank you, Feroz, for the online session. Good luck.
Welcome.